Hello Aries, welcome back to my channel. This is July 19th to 25th weekly horoscope. Okay, sorry Aries, I was not able to do your last week predictions for any signs actually because life caught up and I couldn't do it. So today I'm going to just do one quick I'm going to do the witch tarot here. We'll see what how this week is going to be and what's going to be for your sign here. I'm going to do a quick 5-card spread, okay, for the week. And one of the important things that I had to tell you, but I missed telling you, was Venus conjuncted Mars on July 12th, okay? So last week, if you met someone new or there was some kind of attraction or a crush, or you felt like even in your dream, if you did something that could be your soulmate, if it happened, okay, if it happened, because that is one of the major happenings that happened last week, and I couldn't predict it because I was a little bit caught up with my own life and I couldn't do a reading for all the signs here. So if something happened last week, because potentially it's a theme that's going to be there till July 28th, okay? So after that, you can also feel the same thing in this full moon that's happening on July 23rd. That full moon could be a culmination point where maybe you could approach them or you could start speaking to them. If you missed that opportunity, or if you're missing, even if you feel that it's not the right time to do something right now, this time what happens is the same July 23rd Aquarius new full moon is happening again on August, okay? So there's twice it's happening because of the eclipse. So it's a prompt time and most people will feel some kind of significant changes in your life. It could be about, mostly for Aries, it's about relationships, okay? You could meet your significant other if you're in the marital age. You can meet your significant other prominently before July ends, okay? So be aware of it. And July 18th, this month, this week, actually, you have got 4 major things that's happening. That is, one is Mars in Leo is inconjuncting Neptune in Pisces, okay? And then Mercury in Cancer is squiring Chiron. Okay, that's in your sign, Aries. And then July 22nd, Venus is entering into Virgo, and also will be officially starting the Virgo season actually this month, this week. And then July 23rd is the full moon in Aquarius. So for you, the main theme will be about, you could be this Mars in conjuncting Neptune and Pisces on July 18th. You could have some dreams about your partner, or if you have met someone new, you can start visualizing your life together. There could be a dreamy effect this week for you. And then Venus is entering into your 6th house of routines, okay? And you can feel a lot more energetic to do the everyday routine, or you could even practically make some makeovers or decorate your work desk or something like that to be aesthetically good for yourself. And then we have the full moon, which is happening in your 11th house of destiny and your visions, long-term goals. So this is very prominent for you. So you could be and then Mercury in Cancer is squiring Chiron. So you could be having some communication issues with people, or with respect to your own family healing, or if you have some self-confidence issues, those things you can rectify or even work on healing those things this week, okay? So let's do one prediction for you. I'm going to do Aries Sun, Moon, Rising. There's no reversals in this deck. I have checked it, but if there is reversals, take it as meant to be, okay? Because I think I've saged everything. This is all a new deck here, okay? So I think there's no reversals. Yeah. Let's start for Aries Sun, Moon, Rising, okay? And Aries, if you're looking for a partner, the partner could be either an air sign or a water sign, okay? For you, fire and water or air, okay? Earth, you're not going to get along with Earth this time. The new partner could be prominently an air sign or water, okay? So let's see, Sun, Moon, Rising. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising. This is just going to be both love, general, okay? So it is going to be love as well as, okay, I said I'm going to do 5-card spread, right? Okay, I'm going to split the deck. At the bottom of the deck you have the Tower. Wow, surprise for you for sure. Aries, be prepared, okay, if you're really in the time of getting married or looking for a soulmate. Knight of Swords is the first. Your position right now is the Knight of Swords, so you may be acting swiftly. You may try to go after what you want, your goals and all. The Page of Cups is the obstacle. So if this could be a new love, or this could be even about expressing your love, expressing your emotions, talking intimately with someone, or even a new love, okay. And then Three of Cups is at the bottom of the foundation, okay. The foundation could be, you could meet someone at your friend group, or this could be when you party, or this could be someone on social media, okay. On social media, this love could come on to you like that. The King of Swords, I told you, air sign. So this is air here. So this is Gemini, Libra or Aquarius. This could be you to Aries if you have Gemini, Libra or Aquarius in your chart, or this could be someone that could be in your past. So this is a past energy. And then the Ace of Cups, new love. I'm telling you, Aries, you have the most potential to attract someone new. This everything feels like new love for me. And then the future is the Knight of Wands. Wow, two swift energies. So I think you're gonna be acting soon. You can be acting on your instincts. There could be some impulsive energy here. This could be a Gemini, Libra or an Aquarius, okay. And if it is a new love, you're starting something new, try to go after things that you want, okay, because the Knight of Swords is someone, it is a knight in the shining armor, so he goes after what he wants, okay. So if you're ready, if you know that you want to go after this person or this love, you have to definitely take some bold decisions. That's what I'm getting. You have to be bolder, you have to be honest with clear intentions, go after this energy. And also, if you're trying to propose or express your love or even talk to new, do not hesitate, be your self, okay, because fire signs are all about the energetic, action-oriented signs. So you have the confidence, you have the ability to do it, okay. I'm going to clarify quickly. There's no reversals in this deck also, okay. So we'll just clarify if I'm getting any other story for you, Aries. So it's about time to go after what you want, especially after a new love or someone that is going to catch your attention. They could have already caught it, or it's someone that you're dealing with, okay. So let's clarify. The Knight of Swords, Five of Wands, okay, one more, Nine of Swords. Yeah, if you're having internal battle, internal conflicts about going and doing something, and if you're trying to overthink things, okay, sometimes we self-sabotage or spoil something good because we overthink, or because of inner conflicts within us. Should I go, should I approach them, or should I talk to them, or what will they think if I tell this, or if it is really right. So there could be a lot of conflicts within you, or even with this person right now. The Page of Cups being the obstacle here. Let's see. The Knight of Wands again. Yeah, I think you could be a little bit impulsive, okay. Do not go after, if there's, especially if you have a strong sexual attraction to this person, don't follow your sexual urges, okay. Try to be as logical as possible, and if you're really into this person, approach them in a very, very straightforward way, but try to control your sexual impulses. Three of Cups at the foundation, the Devil, okay. So this could be about addictions. This could be about celebrating purely, and if you especially think that you have made up your mind to go after this person, maybe you are celebrating prematurely, okay. Or this could be about even addictions, or even sexual attraction, you know, the deep passionate attraction you have with someone. You cannot stop thinking about this person. You are reminiscing about them, or you're having a lot of sexual thoughts about them. Try to control it, and also do not sleep with someone new, okay. Do not start off with a fling, okay. It's not going to go right in the right way. The King of Swords is the Empress. Wow, okay, that is you, Aries. So you could be the woman, Aries woman. You could be dealing with a strong King of Swords here, okay. So maybe you are from different backgrounds, or this could be even someone that is having mother issues. I'm going to pull one more. Yeah, okay. So especially if you're married, or if you're trying to propose about marriage, okay, or if you're already married, okay, maybe you could be, oh, I'm getting the thing is like you want to marry this person, and you're trying to weigh the options of getting married, or even if you got a proposal, recent proposal about marriage, being a wife, being a husband to someone. I think you're trying to think about it. So the Ace of Cups in the Lovers, yeah, I think this is a new love for you. The potential for meeting your life partner or even a marriage proposal is on the cards for you. Maybe you have a choice, okay, maybe you're thinking too much. I think you're overthinking things here. The Knight of Wands, the Magician, wow, lot of majors for you. One more on the Knight of Wands, Eight of Swords, one more. I'm not getting one more, okay, but I want one more on the Devil here, the Page of Wands. Yeah, I think you will, this person, when they come into your life, this could be a divine soulmate, or this could be a life partner. But the problem here is this could start as a fling or a strong sexual attraction. Okay, so try to keep that in low, and do not overthink. Do not put yourself into mentally vulnerable positions where you know that you have the power to go after this love or manifest this connection, but still you are like, I don't think so I'm gonna have it, or I don't think so I'm gonna be good enough for this. Some kind of mental blocks could hinder you from approaching this person. Okay, so I'm going to pull one quick moon card for this week. We'll see what is the full moon. I don't know if I'll be doing a full moon, but the contract again came. I think this could be, if you're in a marital relationship, you are in a strong bond with someone. Okay, this could be, if you're already married, you could be going through some jealousy issues, or even some codependency issues right now, and because of this contract, okay, you're worried about leaving the person and facing the legal consequences. Or if this is a new soulmate that's entering into your life, this could be a very, very divine marital partner that you may have to have a contract with, and you could be overthinking about it. Okay, you could be worried about what this could lead you to, and how this may play out. Okay, so this could happen in both ways, but whatever it is for you, Aries, it is a very potent time for you to meet someone very new. Okay, I hope this reading resonated for you, Aries. Have a good week.